Right, let's have a look at this then. Apparently, there's a new TV spot trailer for The Flash. I'm not too sure when it's coming out. I feel like it's been delayed. I know there's a lot of controversy around the actor, Ezra Miller, being a bit of a nut job and doing some weird things and getting arrested and so forth. Yeah, I'm not too sure of the exact ins and outs of it all, but I don't think he's in prison at the moment. But I feel they need to get this film out before he goes down for something terrible and they can't use it anymore. But let's just crack on anyway. I know loads about the Flash. I've got plenty of Flash comic books. Um, yeah, this is going to be some kind of time messing around with, isn't it? It's going to be some kind of flashpoint time problems.
The butterfly effect is a bitch. One small change and the whole world goes to hell. The world as we knew it was gone. This is the reality.
So far, we've seen more Batman and we've seen Blinking Flash. Yeah, but Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton are both mentioned in the title here for this trailer. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's happening with that. Man, there's the Flashpoint storyline where he messes up. Somebody manages to mess up time, and goes into a whole different sort of world. But it's going to be a bit weird how they're gonna make it mess up time when we haven't seen what the world is like already in any of. Well, we've had plenty of films, but it's never been any like a consistent kind of. World and a consistent universe hasn't been created in the films yet, has it? So you can't really change what's gone before because you wouldn't know because it feels like every single movie is separate from the other ones. There doesn't seem to be much crossover with them, and they sort of rip it up and start again every 5 minutes, which is a real pain in the butt. But yeah. Not too sure what I'm thinking of it so far. We're not seeing an awful lot of it, to be honest. It's just too much. It's just changing. I'm gonna go back to the start anyway. Screw it. It's my bloody trailer reaction. I can go back and watch it again.
The butterfly effect is a bitch.
Right. Okay. Yeah. This I'm guessing is he's. I mean, it wasn't originally because it's Wally West, isn't it? No, it's not Wally West. It's Barry Allen, the original Flash. That's right. It's Barry Allen because Wally West came later on. But I don't remember Barry Allen originally. It wasn't his story that his parents were killed. Oh, his mother was killed and his dad was in prison. That was never the story in the original comic books. Because I'm trying my best to collect as much of that one as I can. And his mum and dad are not. His mum's alive for a start. His dad's not in prison. So I don't know when that became a thing because I think it must have been when they brought him back just before the New 52, because he got killed in the late 80s in an event called Crisis on Infinite Earths, and he was gone for ages from the comic book. I mean, over 200 issues was the Flash run where Wally West, who was known as Kid Flash in the TV shows, he had his own. He was the Flash for I don't know 12 years. I'm not sure, 15 years. I'm not sure how long he was Flash for. And then Barry Allen eventually came back. And I think maybe in the retelling when he came back, this new story of his dad being in prison and his mother having been murdered when he was a boy, that was invented then. So it's like, I don't know if this is the story they're going with still. I think that's what they did in the TV show.
One small change and the whole world goes to hell.
That Ben Affleck clip there looked pretty shoddy, if you ask me. He looked kind of like. For a second, I saw that and I thought it looked like an old trailer being jumped in, like maybe this was a made-up trailer, but I don't think it is. I have been fooled before, though.
The world as we knew it was gone. This is the reality of Flashpoint.
Okay, Flashpoint.
Bruce, I can fix things.
You can also destroy everything.
If I could just go back and save them.
You change the future, and you change the past. My face.
So my fate.
Just strap to your parachutes. The wind's yours!
June 16th.
I created a world with no metahumans. And now there's no one to defend us.
There was a Supergirl there.
What's the play? Batman, what do we do? We try not to die.
What are you playing at?
completely broke the universe.
Okay. Interesting. Netflix Justice League 2 teaser trailer Snyderverse restored. What's this? Thunderbolts, the trailer, 2024. And is that a real trailer or is that another fake trailer? Because I reacted to a fake trailer at one point. That looks interesting. Anyway, the Flash movie looks interesting. Lots of stuff going on there. He talks about Flashpoint that we know is going to happen. It seems like it's more Batman than Flash, to be honest. I mean, if they play the Flash properly as they should do, like he's so quick that Batman, the Batman would just be sitting there, they'd be stuck in midair, like they're not moving because he just moves so fast. So I guess he has to slow down to talk with them to try and sort out what the problem is. But he says something about him creating a world with no metahumans, didn't he, at one point? And then we had Supergirl there. And what's happened to Superman? Maybe this is an alternate world where Superman's not around anymore. Yeah, lots of questions, no real answers there. The effects look pretty decent. I don't think there's going to be a big bad supervillain by the looks of it. I think the villain is the situation, the fact that they've messed up the timeline. I'm guessing that's what happens. But it sounds to me like once again it's going to be a story where the superheroes are causing more problems than the supervillains. If he's messed up the timeline completely, put them into a different reality, a different future where everything is messed up, and making problems for their own backs really. Yeah, I'm guessing he's tried to go back in time to save his mother from being killed. So that was explored quite in depth in the TV show. I've not seen the whole TV show though. I think it was Professor Zoom had gone back. It's either Professor Zoom or Reverse Flash. I can't even work out if it's two different characters or they're the same character. And I've read the comic books, but yeah, I think there's two different characters. Eobard Form, wasn't it? But I'm sure he was the new. Was he also Reverse Flash? Before I saw Professor Zoom was somebody else. It gets confusing with all the speed related characters and all the origins that keep changing and chopping and changing. You don't know, thinking it's hard to remember. And I say I've not really read the comics since 2013, not modern ones. So God knows what they've brought in since then that I've got no clue about. Yeah, but anyway, it looks quite interesting. Looks like a decent movie. I'm not sure. I still don't think that Ezra Miller was a good Flash, to be honest. I don't know why they chose him as the Flash. I mean, he's got dark hair for a start. The Flash has never had dark hair. He's got kind of gingery red hair, really, I think. Wally West definitely had red hair. He was Kid Flash. But I'm sure Barry Allen had blonde hair. They certainly didn't have dark hair anyway, I'm sure. But no, it makes a difference. They change hair colour, skin colour, all sorts, don't they? Sex, sometimes. But yeah, anyway, it looks like a decent trailer. Looks like it's going to be, hopefully it'll be a good movie. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, hmm. I have my reservations, but I don't know. I never, to be honest, like talking to Michael Keaton, I've never liked Michael Keaton as Batman. I mean, the first we had the Superman movies when I was a kid, and when I was I think about 20 when the Batman movie came out, and I hated it because I was just like, oh, that's not Batman. That skinny geezer who's fucking Beetlejuice can't be Batman, and I just I was expecting so much more from that film, and I just ended up despising it, to be honest. But it kind of taught me not to get so frustrated about things, not to because you can't. Because the reason was I watched that and I wanted it to be exactly as I imagined it to be from the comic books, and it wasn't because they never are. And I just had a bit of a nerd rage. But I learned since then to not expect things to be how I want them to be. They're just going to be whatever the translation that the director has in their mind, their vision kind of thing. So you got to accept that my vision of the characters is not necessarily going to be the vision of the people making the movies. So that's why I didn't like the Michael Keaton Batman, to be honest. Yeah, but anyway. But I can't say I'm excited to see him. I preferred Ben Affleck. I thought Ben Affleck made a good Batman. I thought he was a very cool Batman. He's looking old, though, in that trailer. It was just me, or was he getting on a bit? And I know he was getting on a bit, but he looks like significantly older than the last time I saw him as Batman. But that still works. I mean, as an alternate world or alternate future or messed up, Flashpoint, effed up future that they're probably going to be in now. I wasn't too sure what was the Yeah. I think you need a longer trailer to get a better idea of what's going on. So he'd messed, obviously he's effed up something or other. But what is the situation where he's effed up? All I remember him saying there was no metahumans. That wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. Um, but is it some kind of future dystopian world where there's authoritarian government subjugating the people, or have aliens taken over? What's the problem with this new world that he's created? Or is it just that they want to go back to the old world? Or yeah, I think he said at the beginning. He said to Batman, "I can change it. I can get us back to the world." So he'd already screwed it up when the film starts. I'm guessing. Um, I don't know. I wonder if the Michael Keaton Batman could be Bruce Wayne's father, because there was an alternate world where Bruce Wayne's father, Thomas Wayne, is the Batman. So it could be that in this, that he's playing Thomas Wayne rather than Bruce Wayne. It's a possibility. But anyway, that's enough of my rambling. Cheers for watching. If you want to check out some more trailers from me, why not subscribe and. Leave a comment, leave your reaction to my reaction in the comments down below. And why not give me the old thumbs up, ooh, because they always go down a treat. Cheers for watching, and come back another time for another reaction.